Hello guys, welcome to my page. So today we were gonna create a static website on AWS S3. Okay, so we have created our bucket already. So if you don't know how to create a bucket, you watch my previous video on how to create a bucket, right? So we have created a bucket already. So this is our bucket name, and then we want to host a static website on this bucket. All right. So the first thing we have to do first, we have to upload the index file. So we've already written the index page in HTML page. We've already written it, the code. So our website is there. I'm going to upload it. So I'm going to click on upload and I'll select file. And then I'll go to where I have put my file. So my file should be on my desktop, which is index. So my index file is right there. I'm going to upload this file. So I'm going to add the file upload. So file is uploading and we are done. So now I have my index.html file here. So this is my web page right here. Now we want to host it right here. So the first thing we have to do, we have to make sure that this bucket is public, all right? Because it's a website, so it has to be accessible to everybody. So we'll go to, first of all, we'll go to permissions, and then we'll see block all public access is on. So we have to turn this off first. We have to turn it off. So edit it, click on this, and then you save the changes, you say confirm. They want to make sure that you understand what you're doing. So you type confirm, and then you take confirm. So now it is publicly acceptable, but still yet it's not accessible because we still have some other steps that we have to go. Okay, so now we have to change the ownership too. Okay, so we have to change the object ownership, and then we change the access control list to give them access to the object so that the object can be accessible. So first I'm going to edit. So you see, first of all, you have to change the ownership before you can change the access control list. So you see the access control list is blurred, right? So change, edit. So enable ACL, we acknowledge it, and then we save the changes. Now you see now that we can have access now to our ACL, right? ACL now, we can have access to our ACL now. Okay, so oh sorry, it didn't go through, so we have to acknowledge this one and then we save the changes. Mhm. Okay, so we save the changes now. Okay, let's go back and see. We should have access to our ACL now. So we have access now to our ACL. So now we just have to check public access. We have to, you can list and then you can read. So yeah, you just want to give that access. You can list and then you can read. So save the changes, and think that is done, but still here there is still no access. So first of all, now let's go first and then create our static website. So we give access to our static website. So you go to properties, you scroll all the way down, you see static website hosting. All right, so let's enable this first and then we try and see if we can be able to access it after all the security that we have. So the file that we want to point to is the index.html, right? Index.html. So if we have an error page, you put error page here, but it's optional, right? So we'll just leave that one for now, and then we'll save these changes. We'll save these changes. So now, if we come back here, we'll see that they have given us an access a URL, right? So this is how we can access the website. So if I click copy this one and I go to a new browser and I paste this one there, we should be able, but we will not be able to access it. All right, so now you see we still don't have access after all the security because S3 has so much security. So let's go back to our bucket. All right, so there's one more thing that we have to do. So we come back here, we come back to the objects, and then we select the object. We go to action, we go to the make public using ACL, we click on it. So and then we'll take make public. So making our object public accessible. Now it's successfully accessible publicly. So with this, we should be able to have access to our website. All right. So all of these we can do them using a policy, right? You can avoid all of these, but still you have to. It's another way for you to know. Okay, you can use policy for all this. So let's go back to our page. So our page, this is a page that refuses access. So let's refresh the page and see again now and see what happens after we have given us the access. So now you can see that we have access to our website. This is our website right here. Okay, so we have been able to successfully host a static website on AWS S3. So you can see the URL there. It's a test S3 bucket claim, and then you see the website URL is right there. So we have successfully hosted our S3, our static website on AWS S3. Thank you, and see you in the next video.